Welcome back into another episode of Acura Honda Classics. And what's behind me is a beautiful red right-hand drive UR Honda Accord. One of my buddies just recently purchased this car here, and the reason it's in the shop for a few things. Number one is you want to make sure that the maintenance is up to date, so we want to make sure get all the fluid change, engine oil, transmissions, cooling, and all that stuff out of the way. The other thing is the vehicle is pulling to the right a little bit. I do see that the tires are really worn out, so we definitely go put a set of new tires on it. So that's number one. Number two, we definitely go to put on a alignment rack and double check the alignment, make sure the alignment is good. And lastly, what we're gonna do is because the vehicles already have a couple of Mugen goodies on it, and one thing that we want to add on top of it is this beautiful Mugen door visors or window visors. We got these from King Motorsports, so give them a visit on the website, kingmotorsport.com. So appreciate that. Stay with us. We got a ton of stuff to cover here. Alright guys, let's take a look under the vehicle, man. It's pretty clean, man. Take a look at this here. No oil leaks whatsoever. Take a look at that. Here, come over here, Uncle Mel. Uncle Mel will be doing the oil change and the transmission fluid right now, so we'll go ahead and get this started. It does look like it has an aftermarket oil filter. So first thing we'll do is just go ahead and drain the oil and remove the oil filter. Take a look. Anytime when you buy a used car, first thing you should do is just get the oil change done. I think that's what everybody should do, and it's no different here. I mean, the oil is pretty dark, man. It doesn't seem like being changed for the last 5,000 miles or so. Take a look at yourself. We're in the process of getting the oil filter off. Uncle Mel got some really nice forearm. Look at that, man. Wow. As always, we have a brand new factory OEM Honda oil filter. Alright, so the stuff that he's spraying right now is just a simple brake cleaner. What we're trying to do is just try to get all this oil out of the block and the subframe. And brake cleaner does a really good job on cleaning all that stuff out. Now what you're going to do now is you're actually going to change the clutch washer. A lot of people don't change that washer, and what happened is it end up stripping and taking the threads out of the oil pan, and we don't want to do that. The clutch washer is like, I don't know, 35 cents. Make sure you change them. So now we're just waiting the oil to drain a little bit more. Then he'll go ahead and put the new clutch washer with a drain plug back in and torque the bolt down. We're done over here. Now we're gonna move forward with draining the fluid for the transmission. It's really simple. So you have two ports. One port is to drain the fluid, the other port is to fill the fluid. So the port that you see over here, you loosen that, and once you take the bolt out, the fluid would come out. That's where you drain. And on here is where you fill the fluid. So we're gonna walk you through how to do it. Go ahead, Mel. Yeah, so that is just a regular 3/8 drive. Any ratchet will work. And put it in, loosen it, and now it's just some simple draining. And also, again, it had a clutch washer, same clutch washer as your drain plug. Make sure you replace them. It's only 35 cents. You can see the fluid is coming out. It appears looks pretty clean, so which is a good sign for a healthy transmission. Normally when the bearing go bad, you see the oil start to change color, some sort of discoloration, a little dark, a little brown color, and sometimes even have metal shaving in it. In this particular case, it looked really healthy, really clean. Alright guys, so we're ready to put the fluid back in the transmission. So we have this little, modified funnel that we use. Pretty much just a long transmission funnel, and we add a couple of pieces of hose on there. The issues that we have is the tire's on the way, so we can't pour the fluid into the funnel. So the first thing we did was remove the rims and tires, and then the next thing we did is pretty much take out the drain bolt. Then we insert it right through here, through the wheel well. Take a look at it. Looks like it's good to go. The fluid is already coming out from the fuel port, meaning it's at a perfect level. So now at this point, Uncle Mel is just going to put the fuel plug back in. Looks like we're good to go. He just torqued that down. Only thing we're going to do now is go ahead and put the wheels back on the car, torque the lug nuts back down. Then we want to go ahead and get the window visor down. Everything under the hood is all good to go. Next step, door visor. Let's take a look at what we got here. Again, I want to give now a shout out to King Motorsports. Scott, thank you. Let's take a look at it. Alright, we got the box open. Let's take a look at what we got. Beside, we got John's back from his lunch.
Oh yeah, it was a good
late
one.
lunch. What time is it right now?
Let's not talk about it.
Wow. I didn't get anything to eat.
No, me neither.
Well, let's just take a look at what we got.
Yeah.
Wow, let's take a look at these here, huh?
Ooh, you see that right there? Mugen.
Wow, so looks like we got
There's two in this one.
2 in there, and then one over there.
Nope, we got it right here.
Right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4.
We also have some 3M products in here, and the hardware. All the little plugs, clips. This is a primer so that it sticks good, clean everything down. And the most important part, instructions in Japanese. Everyone needs instructions in Japanese.
What I like about these, take a look at this. Mugen.
So we're at the next step. We've already gone ahead and mounted our hardware onto all the visors. And now the next step is where we had to pull this molding down because these clips on here sit inside this and they're held in place with this molding. So, and it also is neat. It's got a little hook here that hooks onto the sash molding, and it lets you know exactly where to line it up. So now that we got all this done, next step is we got to prep the mounting surface because this gets double-sided tape onto the actual car. So we have to clean it, prep it, put a primer on it so this thing sticks like no tomorrow. Here we have the pack primer or adhesion promoter. It preps the surface so that the double-sided tape sticks real good. So we wiped everything down with alcohol. Now we're going to take a quick wipe with this and keep moving on.
Everything's already prepped. We're about to put this thing on. So I think the plan that we're gonna come up with is what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold the double-sided tape here on the side and here as well. Then once we put the visor on, we'll pull the rest of them out.
Yeah, the good thing about this is it allows you to move it around and make sure you got it in the perfect spot. Then when you pull it, on.
Let's do it.
That's right.
What we're gonna do just right now is to put in a flashlight underneath there, make sure the weather strip are in 100%.
Perfect.
Come out perfect, man.
Yeah, this way we know we're not going to get any wind noise.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, we got one done, 3 to go. Let's get it done.
Woo.
Alright guys, that was the easy project. What do you think?
It went pretty painless, straightforward, easier than the OEM optional ones we put on TSXs.
I tell you what, this Japanese instruction definitely helped us quite a bit.
I mean, I can't read it.
I can't read it
But
either.
the pictures are excellent.
Yeah, but fitment is, as always, moving stuff. It is like factory OEM stuff. Fit perfectly. I love how it looks, and I think it's gonna work really well too. And it's funny because on here it does have a ring guard.
Yeah, there's like a rubber seal here, and I guess that's part of the ventilate. I know that if you go on to King Motorsports webpage,
right,
they have a whole description on what the idea is behind ventilated visors.
So all these are completely functional.
Yeah, this part is completely functional. Mugen went out of their way to take the factory visor and make it a little more race car, as they do.
Definitely check out kingmotorsport.com. They're the one that offer us these pretty awesome window visor. Beside that, oil change is done, the transmission fluid is done. Next thing we're gonna do is probably go do some tires, maybe some wheels and tires too, maybe some suspension. We don't know, it's all up to the owners. But at this point, this is the end of the videos. Thank you for watching. Hope you like the videos. Hit the like and the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next one.